إنما حرم ربي الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن. Say, my Lord has made evil and abominable acts with the private part unlawful. So the adultery and the fornication in the communities has led now to what? These children being shot down. Now you see the abduction of children. Abduction now is at a high rate. They also become addicted to drugs. They don't know what it is how to eat right because we're too busy worrying about ourselves. We don't sit down to teach the children how to eat right. Then what comes as a result of it? The children are shooting themselves because of what ultimately took place between the mom and the dad in the house, or Ummi or Ebi. So now Ebi marries the mother. This is just to let you know how the chain goes of what leads up to things. So the one man marries the woman, marries her. So now he starts to cheat on her. So the woman is overworked. She's trying to compensate for what Abby has been neglecting him. So she's overworked and tired and exhausted. While he's on the street doing whatever, saying these women are fitna, these women are fitna, these women are fitna. Of course. Yes, they are fitna. But then the father starts to now play a mind game on the what? On the woman. So he starts to tear it down mentally. The reason why I like women because you fat, you don't work out. You got a big, huge stomach now. I don't like that. So he starts to tear it down mentally. Keep in mind the children are watching how you treating this woman. Who's their mother? You got flabby legs. It's getting flabby right here. You want to tighten that up. This is how we speak to our women that's helping us out in our communities. That have to raise 5 children by themselves. This is how we talk to them. Break her down, break her down, break her down, break her down until she cracks. No, the reason why you cheating is because you're lustful. And all you got to do is just be humble to a woman. It's a fitna out here on me. I love you, babe. There's nothing wrong with you. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of fitna out here. But I'm just going to be humble and humble myself and just say that I'm just a lustful man. Allah made me lustful. I just like women. I want to get married. Can you help me? I'm just being straight up with you. And you know, when you hear this from a man, he's willing to be this blunt and frank and real with you, you have to learn to accept it too. Don't start saying out to him, "A'udhu billah, you need to just fast some more, you need to do this, He's being blunt, he's being upfront with you. What you want to do? Either you're going to help the brother or not. I'm being real in this khutbah here because this is what's going on in our communities. These are the scenarios. So now, the men breaking her self-esteem down because she don't work out, she drinking the Pepsi, she got the gut, she got the all this, everything is loose now, her hair is not done, and I want the woman that got her hair done, and I want this, and we're all superficial because of this country and what has breeded us, and the mentality is breeded in our minds. So now he goes out. So the children realize that the father is cheating on his wife for years with different women. And what we do is us men, irresponsibly, this is what we'll do. The woman that we're cheating on, you want to now either, and I'm going to be this real with this. You're driving around with your girlfriend in your wife's car. Flossing in the street, knowing it's your wife's car. Right? You're out in the street now, utilizing her stuff. And not only you using her car, you're spending her money. Her money. To get other women. Then, if she becomes Muslim, right? If she becomes Muslim. Babe, this woman, right? I want to marry her now. You're going to have to just learn how to accept polygyny. Whoa. Wow, brother. The moment you driving your car around, the car your wife, spending the money on before the marriage, now you want her to accept it? And then they come to the masjid, Abdur-Razzaq, man, she being drama. Of course she is. She be dramatic, she ain't want to accept polygyny. Yeah, because you want to start doing things with her. And you want her to accept it now? Quiet. Because we know we're wrong. want the woman to accept it. Acceptance, polygyny. Yeah, now I knew you was flirting her, or you was doing things on the side with her, spending my money on her, driving out my car in her, her when she's sitting in my car, bragging and flossing, knowing it's her car, knowing it's her bread. That's the games. You brothers, you don't think I know what the games you guys play. And I know the games the sisters play too. I've truly sensed and I've had experience in this. Oh, the students of now, they ain't street smart. Yes, a lot of us are. We know what y'all doing. But we just don't have time to handle every situation because we got to pick and choose our battles. But we know what you're doing. So now, keep in mind, I'm still talking about the children. So they looking at this. So the children see the child. The child sees this is how the father conducts. And then they see the father talking to his wife with beating her down mentally. You fat. You don't go to the gym. You got a big, huge gut. You got all these ailments. You'll never get your hair done. That's why I want to get married on you. Knowing that you probably already did what you did before you even said it to her. You was always doing something inappropriate already, in which angers Allah. So the child is witnessing all this. So now the woman has to compensate. So now she's broke down. She's broke mentally. She's broke. You broke the woman. So now trauma gets passed on. She has issues with men now. So now the divorce comes. Okay, now the separation finally begins after the damage has been done. And in the midst of all this, either two things happen. They stay in this marriage and this is the situation. You know what happens, brothers and sisters? If they stay married and this is its state, the children either now start to rebel. You know what comes as a result of it? The child says to the father, I don't respect you, Abby. When they get to a certain age and they start to really gather all the information they've been seeing for all these years, they're going to get to an age that either if you stay in that marriage, that unhealthy marriage, the children are ultimately going to say, I don't got no respect for my dad. Dad, get out my face. You really telling me to do this? You really telling me to go to masjid and pray? You really? All the 10 years I've been seeing how you've been treating my mother? All the 10 years you've been cheating on her, disrespecting her, beating her down psychologically, telling her she's fat. The reason why I did this, I got a girlfriend because you don't get your hair done to the end of it. You don't go to the gym. You got a big gut. You are to the end of it. Then you want your son, when he gets to a certain age, what? Come on, Dad, I ain't got no respect for you like that. Then now we want to get really, now the street guy wants to become religious. It's fear of law, son. You can't talk to it's fear of law, stuff for the law, Hey, fear of law. You're supposed to not talk to your parents like that. Respect is earned. Hey. And a lot of these children out hearing this, they're probably like, yeah, that's what I go to every day. Yeah, I hear the holler and scream, my mother crying every day, worried about my dad, crying, frustrated, screaming, hollering. Then the mother starts getting frustrated. She starts saying statements in the house. She started using inappropriate language, saying to the son that no good N-word, that no good to the end of the profanity that they say. So it's a compilation of a whole bunch of issues. She starts saying to the daughter, starts saying to the son, you're no good father. So you know what happens now, the thought process of the woman? You know what happens? This the next step to now traumatizing the child. This is the next step. So now the mom is traumatized. So now she doesn't accept the qadr of Allah and the aqidah of what has happened is taking place by Allah's preordainment. So now her tawakkul on Allah has become weak. So you know how she talks to her child? Every time I look at you, you remind me of him. So now the child got to feel the wrath of the parents. Every time I look at you, you remind me of him. Just get out my face. You're going to be just like him. And you know what comes as a result of it, people? All of us? The killing and the murder in the street. This is what it leads up to. Who's to blame? We have to call ourselves out on this nonsense. You know, how we quote ayat, ahadith, it seems like it's not sufficient for a lot of us. For someone who was submitted to Allah, fornication, adultery, just the mere command of Allah, that would be enough. I don't have to go put my finger in the honey to taste to see whether or not Allah said was right or not. One who has a true aqeedah, they hear the ayah, khalas. I'm not dating, I'm not fornicating, I'm not going to transgress Allah's boundaries to think I'm going to ultimately attain happiness in this world and the hereafter. Because Allah said it, and Allah is all wise, and Allah knows the repercussions and the results and the consequences of why fornication and adultery and homosexuality and lesbianism has been made unlawful upon society and humanity. You see it around you, brothers and sisters. You see it in the communities. You see it in society. It's tearing it down. Soon as you probably go on the news tonight, you're going to hear another kid was shot in the head.